What's up? What's happening, everybody? Welcome back to my YouTube channel, Sports Life Politics TV, where today we're going to be discussing Casey White and Vicky White. Vicky White is a former Alabama prison guard who's been working in prison, they say, for about 2 decades. You got Casey White, a career criminal, violent career criminal who was doing 75 years and also facing other charges of one of his former girlfriends who was dead, and they never asked him, and the girlfriend's mother always suspected he did it. So he was just a complete career criminal and meth head all the way around. These are two real meth heads. Now we're gonna go over some of these videos, and the reason why I want to go over these videos because it never ceases to amaze me how white people soft shoe and give each other slaps on the wrist and excuses to why they're doing things. And what makes it even more astonishing is that it always comes back to hurt other white people. Before this case is over, don't be surprised if there ain't a couple more white people dead. Seriously. They've letting this white man off the hook on a bunch of different crimes. I'm pretty sure he done got away with a lot of different stuff. And you got this lady, Vicky, who's obviously been in a relationship with this man for a long time. Let's check out the video.
And to find a violent convict continues. You've heard about this. The corrections officer, authorities believe, helped him escape from jail. Now in a 6-day, she's wanted too. Sheriff's office in Lauderdale County also confirming the couple had a special relationship that may have been building and taking place for years. Sam Brock has the very latest.
So that right there lets you know they've been knowing that Casey has something going on. When you in these prisons, there's cameras everywhere. They know damn well if you're doing something inappropriate with another person who's in the prison. Like if you're a guard and you're dealing with an inmate, people know. It gets out there. You might can get away with it for a little while, but after a while it just becomes too plainly obvious. This white lady on this end who doesn't have one attractive physical attribute on her whole body, not her face. No, nothing on her is physically attractive. And you have Casey White, this big doofus. He looked like he'll kill anything. He probably grew up torturing little small animals. He's probably started with small animals and then worked his way up to humans. This is what I'm about to say is completely alleged. Casey White and Vicky White are girlfriend and boyfriend, but I'm alleging these two are also brothers and sisters. If you ever seen The Hills Have Eyes, these are two of the ugliest white people you've ever seen in your life. I mean, I can imagine if they made a baby. You talking about the whole family being hit by an ugly truck. I've heard of getting whooped with an ugly stick. But these people been ran over by an ugly bus. But let's check out the rest of the video.
Newly released surveillance video. The pair left the jail last Friday like it was any other day. Corrections officer Vicky White holding the door open for accused killer Casey White, who is handcuffed and shackled. They can later be seen popping into Vicky White's patrol car. But the man serving 75 years in prison for violent crimes, and the deputy honored with
what you just seen, they broke every prison protocol in the history of prisons. They let a 5'3" white woman, 57 years old, escort a 6'9" white man who has a history of violent crimes. Unbelievable.
Employee of the Year awards have not been seen since.
We have discovered some evidence that confirms that there was a relationship outside her work hours. I'm not talking about a physical relationship, but outside her work hours, there was some contact between the two.
And you see that, Sheriff? These are some of the biggest dumb hillbillies. Or at least they know how to play dumb. Well, I don't understand. I mean, Vicky was a good person. Vicky just got herself a little caught up. That's all that happened to Vicky. I mean, if it was up to me, I would rehire Vicky. I would retrain Vicky. And I would just tell Vicky that, Vicky, you cannot have sexual relations with none of these white supremacists in here. Get you a good old-fashioned regular white supremacist, one that's free, Vicky. Vicky, don't get this locked up white supremacist. Vicky, what about me? I would have did something with you, Vicky. Unbelievable.
Sheriff giving us a tour of where White, facing capital murder charges, was staying.
Here, Casey White's cell was the first cell here.
So he was facing capital murder charges.
You got the 2 windows.
Wow.
One of the windows look into the bunk room.
A former inmate expressing shock over the deputy now suspected of freeing the massive 6'9" convict.
Everybody loves it. Nobody.
Let me show you. See this white methamphetamines is destroying the white race. It really is. They don't talk about it. They try to ignore it, but it's killing them. All these people you seen on here is meth heads and alcoholics.
Nobody had nothing but good things to say about Vicky ever.
And you see that they edited that in. Nobody had. Let's rewind and see what he said again. Let's listen to him again one more time.
Over the deputy now suspected of freeing the massive 6'9" convict.
Everybody loves it. Nobody had nothing but good things to say about Vicky ever.
Now, how in the hell would a goddamn inmate know nobody ever had anything bad to say about Vicky? How would he know that? That's damn near impossible. They edited that in. I don't know if they told him to say that, but that's plainly obvious that how in the hell would you know? How would you know that nobody ever said anything about Vicky and that Vicky was a good person? You're a damn inmate. You don't get to go home with Vicky, but they edited that in. That's why I say they soft shoe these white people to death, and it ended up only hurting other white people.
Left the area. They had a 6-hour head start.
Many are playing armchair detective, with curbside chats turning from confusion to concern for the deputy.
Concern, look, she made her own bed. Now she has to lay in the bed bugs and lice that she made. It's unbelievable that they paint this lady as a victim, but they do this all the time.
She maybe was thinking that they were going to have a relationship. He's playing her.
He's playing her. No, she played herself. She played herself.
In this 2007 Ford Edge with damage to the rear bumper was their getaway car, though miscommunication led a local police department to publish that alert before the time.
And I'm gonna tell you this: this man is wanted for. This man is wanted. He was getting ready to facing capital murder charges, and the reward for the white man is only $10,000. The reward is only $10,000. Wow.
Square one. We know they're going to probably get
And back to sheriff.
Now then, we're not going to have a clue again what they're driving.
We just don't know where she's at.
Mother-in-law worried about a woman she says would never stray far from home and loved her family.
I figure he should have done.
She loved Casey White more. Look.
We probably won't be ever heard from him.
Again, that is Sam.
Unbelievable. This whole thing was to make this whole thing was to make Casey White look like a victim. Could you imagine if that was a black woman who helped a black man get off? She would be a criminal. They want her arrested, serve the full maximum sentence that whatever the law could provide. They would want that. They would have every hound, every drone, everybody, the FBI, the CIA, the NSA, and everybody looking for the Negro. Hilarious. I got one more little clip I wanted to watch. So it was another dude on here. He also had something to say about Casey. Let's see if I can't get to him. Here it is.
It's not the daughter she knew, and that all of this has come as a total shock.
But there are some people who knew Vicky who are not as surprised.
There it is.
We're going to meet up with one man who worked with Vicky at the jail.
Here we go.
Nobody is surprised. Nobody from there that has worked with her in the past is surprised.
Really?
Vicky was Tyson Johnson's boss for 7 years.
Sounds about right.
Before he says he was wrongfully terminated, he says she is smart and calculated and has a dark side.
Where do you think she is right now?
She's also a white supremacist. And see, that's why I say it's important to go over these things, because they soft showing on so many different channels and networks. I've seen them try to paint this lady the victim over the past 3 or 4 days.
That's a good question. That is a very good question. Honestly, I don't think she'll be fired. Like, she is calculated enough that she has thought this entire thing out. She definitely outsmarted the sheriff. She outsmarted the administrator of the jail.
Well, that sheriff, that doofus, he doesn't look very hard to outsmart. Let's be honest.
The U.S. Marshals released these photos showing Casey White's tattoos and also what Vicky might look like with brown hair.
And also, Vicky, here's the thing
Hey, she can have brown, red, green, black. She's just as ugly. I don't care what color you put on that dog. My God, that is one pig in a wig right there, Jack.
Laid out in the sun. And Vicky may have been 57 years old, but she looked 75.
That white man said Vicky may have been 75, may have been 57 years old, but she looks 75. I gotta hear that one more time. Come on, y'all.
And also, Vicky used the tanning bed a lot and laid out in the sun. And Vicky may have been 57 years old, but she looked 75. The photos that they're releasing of her, there's a filter, they're all bright on the face because it's not showing the true her. A lot of people, former employees that have called me, it's like, if Vicky dyed her hair gray and put on some old lady clothes and glasses, she could walk right by you and you would never know it.
How long was this?
Now Vicky is a CIA mastermind on top of everything. Not only is Vicky a hillbilly, not only is Vicky in a relationship with her brother, now she's a CIA mastermind. She's the ugliest CIA mastermind you've ever seen too. God, all these two, these.
He and Casey avoid capture. Their getaway car now found, but law enforcement admits the fugitives have been one step ahead of them and could be anywhere.
I think that her knowledge of corrections,
Here we go.
her knowledge of the procedures that we use here in the sheriff's office on transport, most definitely played to her advantage. I think this was a very well thought out plan.
That man said a very well thought out plan. Y'all should have seen that coming. This lady had sold her house for $95,000, went to the bank, took all the money out of the bank. Who does that out of the blue? Who takes all their money out of the bank? These people wasn't watching nothing. They let this white lady walk a 6'9" white supremacist maniac right out the jail. And now they say they can't find her. Do I think they're gonna find her? Yes, they'll find them.
They're far away. I do.
As soon as they run out of methamphetamines and food,
I can't see her as smart as she is holed up somewhere around here, but
they'll find them.
who knows? Obviously, I didn't know her as well as I thought I did.
And important to point out, if anyone sees Vicky or Casey White, the sheriff is emphasizing to stay away. They believe the couple...
The first place I would look is West Virginia. Home of the incest. Home of the brother, sister, auntie, uncle, cousins relationship. That would be the first place I would look. I would go into the hills have eyes, deep in the woods, and I guarantee you find them two junkies sitting there. He might have killed that lady at this. Who knows? With these two people, who knows? I guarantee you another white person that died before it's all over with. They've lollygagged and played and they ain't take this seriously and they've made this lady be out the victim, but it's gonna end in a disaster. I don't think he's going back. He's facing so much time, he's probably gonna die on the vine. When they catch him, he's gonna be ready to go. So, you know, I don't feel no pity for Vicky. She made her choice. She made her bed. The other correctional officer, white man, told you she had a dark side. He said the lady, look, she's 57, but she looked like she's 75. He told you everything you need to know right there. But I just want to go over this case, y'all. I just find these type of cases extremely amusing, and we'll see how it all transpires. I might make another update video after they caught and he's dead, unless they able to catch. I doubt it, but this is my prediction, like a sports score. This is my prediction is they'll eventually find him and he'll die in a shootout. What happens to Vicky, we'll never know. Hopefully she avoids that ugly bus because she might get hit by another one. I appreciate y'all tuning to the video, man. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, hit that post notification button. I don't know why every time I say post notification, I always blunder over that word, but whatever. Hit that for me, man. I appreciate y'all tuning in. Until the next video, man. Peace.